My name is Mark Williams. I'm a recreation assistant with Bald Eagle Recreation Center in Ward 8 for the Department of Parks and Recreation.
Mark has been what we consider to be one of the role models in this community. He's a young man who actually grew up here, who've actually shown our community that it's important for young people to give back, and not just give back for a salary, but give back because you care about your community.
Well, I'm a recreation baby. I came from the recreation, I grew up in recreation, and when I look at these kids, I see myself when I was young and how I used rec as an escape from the streets, the violence and the crime.
Mark has really taken great pride in making sure the kids here are getting the education that they deserve and the education that they're supposed to have.
I've helped kids get tutoring if they needed help for tutoring. I go to the schools to talk to the principals and their teachers to check on their progress, whether they're doing good or they're doing bad, their performance, their behaviors. For the kids who feel as though school is not their option, we help them get into GED classes and trade schools.
I met Mark like 12 years ago when I moved around Oak Park. He knew my brother, so he got me into programs early for I want to be a young dude on the streets or whatever. And he wanted me to stay out of trouble.
He wouldn't let any of his youth participate in any sports if their grades weren't up to par, if they weren't doing what they were supposed to do in class, as well as what they were supposed to do at home.
He's been a positive role model in my life because he made me play football before I be on the streets or whatever. And then he refused for me to say no and give up and quit and stuff like that.
Mark has his own nonprofit that gives back to this community, the Bald Eagle community, looking at how do we provide opportunities for young people to be successful? How do we provide opportunities for young people to have engaging, positive, productive activities during those hours when a lot of young people in this community can be doing something deviant.
We have a lot of talented kids in our community that don't have a platform to express themselves creatively or have anyone that supports their talents.
What Mark does is he allows the youth to express themselves. He finds out what they want to do. And he has a way of doing things like the music program.
So this music programs give them the opportunity to learn how to record their own music, learn how to perform their own music. It gives them an opportunity to dream big and aspire to become better.
Initially, it wasn't to start a band, and the band is called Star Status now, but he just wanted to introduce the children to the different instruments. So he bought in some instruments. I happened to bring in a sound effects station that they use as well, and they just started tinkering around with it, and before you know it, we were listening to really good music. So it kicked off and developed in a Star Status band. And it's marvelous. They're a headliner now.
So for Mark, it's full circle. It's just the way he lives, it's the way he works, and it's just, to me, the way he gives back. So I think for us to see that in a young African-American male in this community with so many challenges, it just, like I said earlier, his spirit lights up the environment that he's in.
I would love to see Mark go citywide with his ideas, and there should be a Mark in every ward. And I'm pretty sure that there is a Mark in every ward. I'm a little prejudiced. But he is definitely a charm that really exemplifies true ability to touch people's lives in a positive way.
He a good dude here. That's like my mentor or whatever. I look up to Mark since I was little or whatever. He always told me right from wrong. He was like another father figure to me or whatever.
Horace Mann once said, "A man should be ashamed to die until he has given some major contribution to humankind." And that is exactly what my friend and good buddy here, Mark, has been doing for the youth in this community.
It's really important that I'm able to service the community because I feel as though that they're my family. I service kids that I've seen grow up since they were in diapers. I'm servicing adults and parents who I've either grown up with or have watched me grow up with. So I think that's real important for me to affect change in my community.